my Scorpio friends. You have reached 10 of Cups Tarot. My name is Elsie. Thank you for coming back. If you've been here before, thank you for holding the door open for others. And if you have not been here before, welcome. I hope that you will take the time to read through some of the comments that we get here, because we have such a great group of people. We are almost 27,000 strong. So I hope that you will take the time to look through the messages and maybe communicate with some of the people that are in this group. Also, if you can please hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the content, and the button that's next to it, the bell icon, and I will contact you when I do further uploads. So you guys can see I've got a little bit of a different setup here. You are at the other end of my dining room. So I'm going to see how this works out. I hope that it does. I hope that I don't jiggle the camera too much, because it is on the table. So my stand here is on the table. So what I am going to do though is put the camera down so you guys can see what's up, but I thought I'd give you a bit of a different something to look at. And yeah, let's take a look at what's going on here. So before I put the camera down for you here, I will tell you that we are using, for the overall energy, we are using the Divine Oracle, I think it's called. Do I have the box anywhere? Oh, of course I don't. The Divine Oracle, I think it's called. Sorry, guys. And then for the reading itself, we still are going to stick with the 9-card read, because you guys seem to like that. We're going to use the Moonchild Tarot for the reading itself, and then we're going to be clarifying with the Light Seers Tarot. So without further ado, I just wanted to say happy 4th of July to my friends who are celebrating all over the world. If you are a transplanted American somewhere else in the world, I hope that you'll take time to celebrate your heritage and where you were born. So happy 4th of July to you guys. Please stay safe. If you can do it in small groups, it would be best, just with your families. Please stay out of large areas. I would really hate for somebody to get sick just because you didn't want to do your own fireworks or didn't want to do your own barbecue. So I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope everyone is well. I'm doing great. My family's well. Nobody is sick here, and we are doing great so far. So yes, we are at the beginning of July, and it's crazy. It's the middle of the year, and I can't believe the first 6 months went by this quick. But nonetheless, I'm going to get on with your reading here. I've got too much jibber jabber going on, but I really missed you guys. And you look great, by the way. And really glad to see you. Okay, here you go. All right. I think we should be able to do this all right. This is going to have to suffice to hold up the 3 cards for the overall energy until I get some stands. So we are using the Divine Oracle, and we're going to ask for 3 cards for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. The overall energy for this read, please. Overall energy for this read for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the first half of July. I still can't believe it's July. First half of July, please. 3 cards. Woo, we've got a bunch here, but we will take these 3 and we'll put the rest back. All right, what do we have here? Laugh at your demons. You know what? Laugh at your demons. We all have them, right? We have things in the closet. We have demons. All of us have them. And sometimes they play on our mind to a point, to the extent of we just don't like ourselves anymore. Please don't do that to yourself. Laugh at your demons. We all have them. Please know that you are not any more or any less broken than the rest of us. We are all cracked, and that's how the light gets in, right? Leonard Cohen told us that. And then we have become a clear channel. So become a clear channel means get in there, manifesting and meditating. Get in there and be a clear channel. The only way, you guys, to get the things that you need is for you to become a clear channel to spirit. I get a lot of people who ask for private readings who have not, who've not really even figured any of these things out for themselves. Really, when you go to a reader, what you should be doing is going into meditation, trying to manifest what you want. And when you know your clear path, that's when you go to the card reader for confirmation. So if you are someone who does regularly meditate and manifest, good for you. And if you're not, Get in there. Live life to the fullest. Yes, of course. 4th of July is coming up. Be proud of your heritage, right? Be proud of where you live. Be proud of your country. And live life to the fullest. Find your family. Find your group. Find your people, you guys. You know, I have finally, in this life, I am now 52 years old, and finally in this life, I am living it to the fullest because I have manifested it. And I am also living it to the fullest because I've found my tribe. So you guys get out there and find your tribe. Find the people who are thinking like you. Find the people who love the same things that you love. And get out there and do your thing with them. It really isn't hard to find people to talk to. Now, I guess it could be a cultural thing, but in Canada, most people you come across here are pretty friendly. So it really isn't hard to find somebody to start a tribe with, really. Okay, so the first card we did pull here is the Moonchild card. I am going to go into the book for the Moonchild card because I do know what it is about. It is about being the Moonchild. Is about manifesting. It's about meditation. It's about speaking to the moon, being of the moon, right? Then we have the Tower, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Sorry guys, just going to move things back a little bit so we get what we need here for space. I have a fan above me, so it's kind of moving things around. I'm thinking I'm just going to move you around. There we go. That is a little bit better for you guys to see. All right. So there's 3 cards. We do need 5 more. We've got the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. I mean, if you're going to get the 5 of Pentacles, it might as well be in the reverse, right? And then what do we have? 5 more cards, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got one sticking out here begging to be used, so we'll do that. And that's the Ace of Wands at the center of everything. Ace of Wands. Then we have the Fool. Ooh, Scorpio, what's going on? What is going on? And then 3 more cards, right? 3 more cards for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have Strength. Well, actually, that came out in the reverse. Sorry, guys. Strength in the reverse. 2 more cards, please. Uh-oh. Throwing cards. We have the Page of Swords. One last card, please. What is the last card for our Scorpios? Last card. Okay, got one sticking out here. Got 2, but I'm going to take 1, of course. And we've got, the 2 of Cups. Wow, what is going on with you Scorpios? What the heck? Okay, so let's take a look here. You guys got a good look, I think. Let me take a look. Well, first of all, I'm just going to grab the book for the Moonchild card so I can look at that. Give me just a moment here. All right, the Moonchild card. Let's start with that. This one here in the upper left corner. And the book says, I speak with the moon and she speaks with me. So we know right away the Moonchild card is connected to the moon, connected to source, connected to, to manifest, connecting to meditate as well. It says, standing beneath the crescent of the moon, a moonchild rests in quiet contemplation, feeling the transition of the phases of the great celestial body, always in her orbit, pulling at her emotions and pushing her in creative directions. She knows she is deeply in tune with its shimmering light. So yeah, this is, if you haven't, if I'm speaking to a Scorpio who is someone that is already connecting with spirit, good for you. But for those of you who have not, this is something that you're going to need to get through the Tower. So the Moonchild is, it says here, when this card shows up, it asks you to consider how you can cultivate your own sacred relationship with the moon. So really it is telling you, you really need to to connect with Source. It says the luminous beacon functions as a great celestial doorway into new spaces and opportunities within and around you to help you see beyond the limitations of your lived reality. So live life to the fullest, I believe, is what it's talking to you about. You know, beyond the limitations of your lived reality, you guys. So beyond your limitations. Spirit is saying you have the ability to be beyond your limitations. You are limiting yourself to the thoughts you have every day. It's time for you to get into meditation, rest your mind, relax your mind, and find out what Spirit has planned for you. It says, through keeping track of her ebb and flow, as well as our feelings and sensations, each day we can refine our intuition and boundaries each month to help support more informed choices when it comes to the heart. Are there energies that need to be released? Is it time to start a new project? What is internally or externally inhibiting you from rising, growing, and healing? How are you delaying your own productivity? Okay, so this is really looking in the mirror. This is taking a look at yourself. It's taking a look at yourself as you connect with Spirit. If you are not getting the things that you want in this life, this is an energetic block for you. And if you do have an energetic block, my suggestion is that you find yourself a really good Reiki master who can help remove some of those energetic blocks, find out where they are, what's blocking you, and then you can move forward in your life. I'm telling you, Reiki is amazing. I have used it myself, and that's why I'm on my way to where I am. Okay, so then we have, oh, by the way, sorry, I should say, we're reading these past, present, future, also past, present, future. I like to read all the way around. We just talked about the Moonchild because I wanted to go to the book, but where I like to start is the heart of the matter. And the heart of the matter here is the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is something new that you're really passionate about. So it could be a person, could be a job, it could be a new business. It's just something that you are passionate about. Yes, it is the phallic response. Yes, it could be a new start in passion. These are love readings. If anything else comes up within the reading, then so it should be. But mostly the readings that I do here are for love. So this is likely someone that you're passionate about. So again, going back to the Moonchild, make sure that you're connecting to Source. We then have the Tower in the middle here. Now, the Tower is this. You're supposed to deal with something and you don't deal with it. You put it on the back burner and you wait. You know, you get comfortable. You buff that rut that you're in really well. You can slide around really well in there, and you know you're really okay with being in the rut. That's what's going to make the Tower fall. That's why you get a Tower card in your reading. Now, these are both major arcana, these cards here. So these are things you cannot sidestep. If and when you get in touch with your Moonchild side, this is going to perhaps help you through this Tower. You'll have more information, you'll have more wisdom, and that's going to help you through the Tower. So the reason the Tower comes up in a reading is because your energy has become stagnant, or there's something on the back burner that you're not paying attention to. Case in point, on 25th of October, I left my job at the biggest insurance company in Canada. I just decided, after having a not so pleasant conversation with one of my higher ups, that I was done. And I just said, well, I guess I gotta go then. I guess I gotta walk out. And then you guys came running, and so I opened my channel, and now I'm self-employed. It worked out for me, but you know, the reason why I got the Tower is because I stayed in that job way too long. I stayed in it 11 freaking years. 11 years of dealing with people and attitudes. I dealt with the public, so I stayed there too long, and in order for me to be able to carry through, this Tower had to come and shake me to the ground, and it did, because I wasn't paying attention to what Spirit had to say to me. So please pay attention to what Spirit has to say to you. It may mute the Tower, but you do have to go through the Tower in order to get to the Queen of Pentacles energy. And that's exactly what happened to me. I went to the Tower and then ended up in the Queen of Pentacles energy, which was financial stability and financial abundance. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone, could be your energy Scorpio, or you could have Earth in your chart. The Queen of Pentacles, she is someone who is either Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. She is very grounded. She is someone who is very charitable. She is someone who will help anyone in need, because that's how she is. That's how she rolls. She is what the books mostly call her, the multitasking queen. She's kind, sometimes single, and she is financially stable. So if this is your energy, if that sounds about right to you, maybe it doesn't, because it could be that you could have not experienced this yet, because this could be the past, present, and future. Just remember that. But I'm reading it as though this is the past. So for some of you, it is going to resonate as the past energy. You may have come through this tower and you may have come out okay on the other side already. But for those of you who have not yet come through the tower, this is going to be in the present energy right here. So past, present, future. For those of you who have already gone through the tower, this is going to be your present energy. Do you see what I mean? Okay. So, I'm going into the present energy this way. I see that whichever Scorpio I am talking to has come out of feeling like you're at a loss, or that you're in lack. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I mean, as I said when I was dealing it, if you're going to get the Five of Pentacles, you might as well get it in the reverse, because it means now that you no longer feel as though you're on the outside looking in. You're no longer looking through the window at everyone else who's living their life. You're now living your life. You've decided that there's no more lack. You don't want that to be who you are, or the way your life is going, and so you've turned it around here, and you are no longer feeling those feelings. Then we go to the Ace of Wands, of course, that we talked about already, being passionate about someone, and we also have a new start, which is super cool. There we go. So we have you coming out of this energy here, out of the Five of Pentacles. We have you going straight into this passionate energy, and then we have you having a new start. Now, let me think for a little bit here, because I think I'm getting some messages. Sometimes I talk too loud and I kind of get poked in the back, or mentally poked, and then I got to slow down. So Spirit is telling me to slow down. Give me a second. Okay, so you are coming out of lack because of the passion, because of someone you're very passionate about. So you no longer are feeling like you don't have your person. You're no longer feeling like you aren't enough, or that you're not pretty enough, or thin enough, or all those things, or handsome enough, or making enough money, or not stable enough. All those things that we feel when we're in lack here. You're no longer feeling those things because you found your person, because you're now feeling, if you haven't yet told that person, you are feeling passionate about somebody. And it could be someone who is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This is the card of passion, right? It's a fire card. And this here, Fool card, is the card of Aries. So you could be passionate about Aries. You could be passionate just about having a new start. So having gone through a tower in the past and coming out, financially stable and not really in too much lack, it looks like you kind of slid through the tower, and now you're coming into the center of your reading here, the Ace of Wands, and now you get your new start, because you've learned a lesson here, right? You've learned how to slide through the hard times, and when you do slide through the hard times because you're connected to Source, then here comes the passion, and you are blessed with a new start. This is Major Arcana, not something that you can walk around. It is something that you have to go through. So you are the Fool. You are in the Fool energy here in the current energy. So those of you who have already gone through this, you are now currently in the Fool energy, and you're feeling passionate about someone, whether you've told them or not. You may have found someone that you've met, and you're feeling really passionate, feeling like you would like to have a new start with that person. Looking into the future. I see strength in the reverse. That tells me that you are working on inner strength. So not necessarily just being strong about what's going on in your life, but you are practicing inner strength. Excuse me. So good for you, because this is exactly what is going to bulldoze you through the rest of this energy for the first half of the month. When you have inner strength, when you know regardless of what happens, you know that you can get through it and you can hit the ground running. That's what inner strength is. Feeling strong enough to be able to say, hey, you know what? It's okay. It's okay that I hit the tower. It's okay that that all of this is going on, whatever, the Tower may have been a relationship that broke down, and you ended up finding either an earth sign or a fire sign that you are very passionate about. So that sent you into the Fool, and that's because of inner strength. Now, inner strength here, if you are someone who's already gone through this and through this, inner strength is in the future. And the inner strength that you're going to come across is because of the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, someone is watching you on social media, or someone wants to talk to you. Someone is trying to send you messages. This person here, she's trying to almost think out loud. That's what I just heard. Think out loud. She is the Page of Swords, and she is trying to think out loud. So I think that you will be contacting your person. The inner strength you have is you're going to be contacting your person in the 5D. So in your dreams, you may be seeing this person, talking to them, or even if you don't see their face, you will feel their energy. You'll feel that they're around. Have you ever had those dreams where you haven't seen the faces of people, but you know who they are? I believe personally that's the way it's going to be in the next life. So you may be feeling this person's energy and know who they are in your dream, but you can't necessarily touch them or feel them, but you just know that they're there. And I believe that that's what this Page of Swords represents. This person who wants a new start, a new passionate start with you, this person could be someone who is watching you on social media, though, because it is indicative of that. But it looks like things are about to pick up because we have the Two of Cups, right? So the Two of Cups, universe is telling us that there is someone out there for you. And if you are someone who's already come through this, this is your future, or someone who is in this energy right now is the current energy. This is your future. Inner strength, the Page of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Okay, so if you are someone who has not yet hit the Tower, so this is the present, this is the past, present, and future. We'll read them that way. So it says here in the past energy, you are connecting to spirit. So good for you. In the past energy, you weren't really feeling out of sorts. You weren't really feeling as though you may have come through the Five of Pentacles in the upright, but the Five of Pentacles, you are close enough to spirit to be able to work out how to turn that around. So good for you. You are now no longer looking through the looking glass, right? You are not looking through the window. You're actually living things and making sure that things get done, right? So you're not in lack anymore. You're not feeling like someone who's in lack, but what you are feeling is inner strength. So I think the reason that the Five of Pentacles is in the reverse is because of your inner strength. Then in the current energy, we hit the Tower. So this would be for whomever this is resonating with. The Tower is coming up here, and the Tower is going to hit because of the Ace of Wands. Now, this could be the breakup of a relationship. And I have a feeling, this is what my feelings are, is that you have been watching someone on social media and someone found that out. So your person found out that you were either talking to other people on social media, that you had a special someone that you had been sending messages back and forth, and they were very passionate messages. This may be a little bit of sexting, I'm just saying. But I feel like that you're going to be going through the Tower because you have been talking to someone online or watching someone online, and that is going to bring down your relationship. So if that is your energy, if that's what you're going through right now, then this part of the reading is for you. And then in the future, we have you becoming a little more independent. We have you as helping other people, and of course some financial stability here, and then that helps you to have your new start in love. So I think that the person I'm speaking to, if it's past, present, future, if you are going through this in your current energy right now, if you're hitting the Tower because of passion, because of someone that you're speaking to online, or someone that you're communicating with, maybe in dreams in the 3D and the 5D, that this in the future is what's coming up. You're going to have a new start with the person that you're in love with. So this could be the person that you've been talking to, and it's going to be plentiful. It's going to be a relationship that is going to be financially stable, and is going to be one that's full of charity and kindness. So that's very cool. All right, so I'm just going to use the Light Seers Tarot. We are going to clarify here so we can get more information for you. those of you who are watching this reading as past, present, future, just continue to watch as I clarify. And those of you, just be aware that past, present, future, if that fits you better, then yeah, just you know, take it as it resonates. Okay. All right. So we have the Lightseer's Tarot. We're going to use these to clarify. I just need to cut these. If I could have my angels and guides present, please. We do need to clarify these cards. If you can help us clarify these cards for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Scorpio, and that will be for the first half of July, please. Why is the Moonchild card here? All right. And we have answers out the gate. So the reason the Moonchild card is here is because you are in the Hanged Man position currently. So whether this is your past or whether this is your past, you are currently, you start this reading out by being in the Hanged Man position, which makes sense. It's clarifying the Moonchild card because you are someone who is in the Hanged Man position, trying to talk to spirit, trying to manifest, trying to meditate, trying to look at things from another perspective, going into spirit and asking, what am I supposed to do next? And the answer is, you're supposed to move a little quicker. So it could be also a Cancer that is involved here, but the Chariot to me is also strength, because that person that is on the top of the Chariot there has to hold those horses. You can see they have very different ideas of where they should be going. He has to hold those, he or she, this could be your energy depending on, you know, it doesn't matter what your genetic makeup is, it doesn't matter what your gender is, male or female, that this is about to get a little hairy. So for those of you reading this as your past, you may have been through this already, but those of those that are reading this as your past, you may have been through this energy as well, that you did go ahead and decided that you were going to push this energy forward because you were tired of staying in stagnant energy. And to be honest, stagnant energy will stop you from going through the tower, but you cannot avoid it. I did a reading not too long ago for someone, and the whole reading was based on whether or not she stayed stagnant in her energy. As long as she stayed stagnant in her energy, the tower would not fall. But when she came out of the stagnancy, that's when the tower fell. So it's kind of a catch-22, right? You want to get out of the stagnant energy, but then you know you got to hit the tower. Anything else for the Moonchild card, please? Anything else for Moonchild card? When you. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is an interesting card, I believe, because when the Seven of Pentacles is about sowing the seeds of intention and then waiting, right? Waiting. You can see that things are taking hold, the roots are taking hold in the ground. You can see that this person is loving this plant and bringing everything here to fruition. So I believe that it goes along with the Moonchild card because you are the maker of dreams, right? You are the maker of the path that you are going to take. Ultimately, it's your energy that takes you through life. It's your own energy. Can you please clarify the Tower? Why is the Tower here? Why is the Tower here, please? The Tower. Clarify the Tower. Thank you. The Tower is the Six of Cups. Okay, so I believe that there has been an upset with someone who you thought was your soulmate. And the thing is, guys, as there is, if you look on the site here, there is a video about soulmates, twin flames, and karmic relationships explaining what they are. So the thing is this, is it could be someone from your past. Mercury is still in retrograde. It could be someone from your past or you thinking about your past that has thrown you into a tower. So thinking about your past could be, you know, why am I not further in life? How come things are not moving forward for me? That could be your tower. It could also be that it is someone that has come from your past that has thrown you into the tower energy. And it could also be that someone who is your soulmate has left, or you have broken up with the soulmate, and so there is that's what your tower is. Now, that being said, I just want to let you guys know that I did get messages, a message saying, you know, your readings are really confusing because you have so many meanings for each card. You guys, 26,000 people are here. How many of those do you think are Scorpio? Because I don't know, but How many people do you think I'm reading for at a time? Thousands and thousands and thousands of people. These cards mean different things to different people, and I, as the reader, it is my job to get as much out of this reading for you as I can, because it is a general reading. So, that being said, there is 3 meanings here. Pick the one that's yours, okay? What else do we have for the Tower, please? What else do we have for the Tower? Clarify the Tower. Woo! Of course, we're throwing them all over the floor. There we go. Okay, so we have the World. So then you went ahead and you closed the chapter. You decided that it was time that you closed the chapter on this soulmate, on these ideas that you had from the past, on this Tower. Once you made it through the Tower, it was time for you to close that chapter and no longer look back, I should say. Then we have the Moon, and then it throws you into a bit of fear. Come on, you be kind to yourself, right? Be kind to yourself, laugh at your demons, because damn, you just came through a Tower, and of course you're going to be scared. You're going to be scared that it's going to happen again, right? And then we have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is someone who is incredibly intelligent, someone who has the wisdom of the owl. You can see it in the corner. This is the card of Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. It could be that you have decided to speak up, even though you're scared. And I have in my mind something that I think I saw on Facebook, actually. It said, speak up even if your words are trembled. So even if you're trembling, you should always speak up. Even if you're in the fear of the Moon card, you should always speak up. All right, so what are you speaking up about, actually? I just want to know, what are you speaking up about here? You are speaking up about, someone is accusing you of not working hard enough on the relationship. So I think you've decided to speak out about that. And someone is saying here, whoever your person was, is saying, you're not working hard enough in this relationship and I'm out. And you're contesting that you feel as though you've been working as hard as you can on this relationship. Even though it was dying, you continue to work your hardest, Scorpio, on that relationship. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here, please? Queen of Pentacles is here because of the Wheel. So then, after you've been in the stagnancy, you can see here, you've been in the stagnancy here, those of you who this is in the past, then the Wheel starts to move in your favor. You know, it's the card of that is represented by Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of gifts. I'm not really sure whether Jupiter is still in retrograde. Maybe somebody wants to Google that, or go to my page, Ten of Cups Tarot, on Facebook. I have listed all the planets that are in retrograde and what they do to you when they're in retrograde. I believe Jupiter is coming out soon, if not already. It might be a little bit longer yet, but anyway, so now you have gifts coming for you, and that's why we've got the Queen here, because she is plentiful, right? She's plentiful, she's abundant, she is sort of all the things that you want in a person. She is also Taurus. So I feel as though the Hierophant is here because you want to do the right thing. You want to do the right thing. You just want to carry on with life, and it is what it is, right? This relationship didn't work. It's time for you to carry on. Hierophant says, do the right thing and just walk away, because it's not doing you any good. Why is the Five of Pentacles here, please? Five of Pentacles. We've got a card on top. Five of Pentacles is the Seven of Cups. So because you're out of that stagnant energy, because you no longer feel like you're on the outside looking in, you now have all kinds of opportunities coming. Although the opportunities can be a little tough to do, because you can see this guy and he is looking at these as though he's a little bit scared to make the decision. You can see there's snakes, there's ladders, all the cups are upside down, it looks like. So he is about to pull a cup upside right, and he doesn't know what is under the cup. So it can be a little bit confusing and scary as well, but having opportunities is wonderful, even though it scares you. You know, it's okay to feel the fear, but walk through anyway. What else do we have about the Five of Pentacles in reverse, please? Anything else for the Five of Pentacles in reverse? Five of Pentacles in reverse. All right. Five of Pentacles is in the reverse because it's time to build. It's time to build. It's time to get into a group. Maybe you're going to build a business. It's time for you to start rebuilding. Yeah, you're going to move away from either the energy of feeling in chaos and now you're going to the calm, or you are literally moving. Maybe you just decided to move away, and then comes a surprise. So somebody is coming toward you, and there is, or maybe you're the one that's getting on your motorcycle here and you're headed off to this person who is your Ace of Wands, right? Either way, that is clarifying that, you know, you're out of the stagnant energy and you feel as though this person just kind of dropped in your lap. Your heart chakra is open. You're waiting for love to kind of just drop in your lap. You never thought it would happen, right? When pigs fly, right? You never thought it would happen, but this person is just dropping in on you, essentially just was given to you by the universe. And it's because you've passed karmic lessons here. When you get to the World card and you close a chapter, you've learned a karmic lesson here, and now you can take advantage of the blessings. It's time for you to carry on with a new path, right? The Ace of Wands is being clarified by the stars. So you've been healing. Good for you. You've been healing, and now you have some hopes and dreams that you would like to take care of. Please make sure that you are becoming the clear channel here so you can make the wishes and hopes and dreams come true. Please make sure that you're healing correctly before you bother, though. Before you bother going into a relationship. We have a card sticking out here. And clarifying the Ace of Wands is the Hermit. So yeah, you're thinking about it. You're thinking about how you're going to go into this person with the new start here. I think you just want to go in properly. You don't want to make any mistakes. And it is time for you to head forward. Now, this person, the Page of Cups, they could be younger than you, or you could be younger than them. Maybe there's an age difference, and that's a little weirding you out just a little bit. Then we have the Emperor. Maybe your person is, in fact, the Aries, the Emperor. The Emperor is the person who's in charge of the empire, right? So he is the guy who is like, in this time, rather than in medieval days, he would have been the guy who was in charge of the empire. But now he would be the president or the CEO. So it could be someone that you are meeting that is very sort of high up on the chain of command, or the Emperor is all about taking control and running with it. So you might be taking control of this Ace of Wands information here, the feeling of the Ace of Wands, and you're gonna just run with it. You're gonna run with it right into your new start. Why is the Fool here, please? The Fool is here because of the King of Wands. So again, we're still looking at Aries, right? Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. That was a whole book I dropped there, so I'm just going to keep going here. What else do we have for the Fool, please? Can you clarify the Fool? Card sticking out here. Clarifying the Fool is temperance. So just make sure that you are all in check, right? Make sure you're kind of balancing in the middle. Please make sure that you're not too hot, too cold. I think that it feels like you have your energy in check, though, Scorpio. I think you're going to be okay. Why is the Strength in the reverse here, please? Got two cards. Strength in the reverse is here because of the Knight of Pentacles. So inner strength is what is allowing you now to bring in a pentacle to the person that is your love, right? The person that you want to have the new start with. And then we have the Ace of Swords. You actually want to get to know this person. You want to talk with them. The Ace of Swords is about getting clarity, clarification on things. Do they like you? Do they not like you? It's also about cutting people out. So you're going to have a conversation with somebody about moving forward with them as your mate. The Three of Wands is waiting. It is, waiting for an answer, waiting for the ships to come in. Page of Swords is clarified by the Justice card. And the Page of Swords, like we said, is someone who you may have been talking to on the internet. You want justice with this person. You want to have them be your person. And Justice card is the card of Libra. It is all about what is up in your head, right? So you want to have justice for the things you've been thinking about your person. And you want them to come to you and clarify. You want them to say, yeah, I feel the same way. Page of Swords, please. Any other? There we go. Page of Swords is being clarified by the King of Cups, right? Someone who is emotionally intelligent. That might be why you like this person. This could also be your energy. The King of Cups is emotionally intelligent, heart chakra's open. They're a person who is very connected to spirit. They're highly intellectual, spiritually intellectual, emotionally intellectual, and they are someone who is highly intuitive as well. Why is the Two of Cups here? Why is the Two of Cups here? What is the Two of Cups, please? What is the Two of Cups, please? Come on now. Thinking. What is the Two of Cups? Round and round we go. What is the Two of Cups, please? Clarify the Two of Cups. Okay. Two of Cups is the Four of Pentacles. So it could be that your person is an earth sign. So they could, as we discussed before, we've got lots of fire, lots of earth. We go into the Two of Cups with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is feeling a little bit closed off. It's holding back your energy a little bit. You're a little bit scared. You don't really know if that person's going to accept what you have to say to them. So you don't want to get your heart hurt. And it's about holding back a little bit, right? Being miserly. What else do we have for the Two of Cups, please? Two of Cups. Two of Cups is the Knight of Cups. Things are about to get passionate. So the Knight of Cups is someone who knows exactly what to do. They say the right things. They do the right things. This person, you can see he's brought the flowers. He's on the white horse. He's ready to sweep someone off their feet. And this Knight of Cups is coming forward to bring in messages of either an apology or of love. It could be either one, depending on how it resonates for you. The Queen of Cups is also someone who is very intuitive, someone who is very intuitive, and someone who is emotionally intelligent. So the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, you can see that we have them both here. And that, to me, says this person is actually your soulmate. So they could be someone who is a water sign like you, Scorpio. You could be, they could be either Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. They could also be a fire sign or an earth sign. And that's what I'm seeing here. I am going to ask for... let me take a look. You know what? I've got a brand new deck, and I'm just going to pull a couple of cards from there at the end. But I think we're going to ask for any more information with... Oh no, we'll do the Power of Surrender. I just got called to do this here, so we'll do the Power of Surrender cards here. What do you have to surrender, Scorpio, in order to make all of this work in your favor? One card for Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the first half of July. Surrender to joy. And that's exactly what's happening here. You will be surrendering to joy. It says, a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. I believe that's what you're doing here, Scorpio. You're going to let the joy in. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and the easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. Laugh at your demons, be a clear channel, and live life to the fullest. I believe those are all in agreement with the surrender to joy. Now, I got this new deck because it just spoke to me as I looked at it on the internet here. So, how to love yourself. I'm just going to pull two cards from here for you, Scorpio. How to love yourself. If you can give us two cards, please, for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Two cards, please. Two cards, please. There we go. Got two cards. The first one is I live and work in comfort, ease, and beauty. And on the back it says, my home is a reflection of me, and I choose to make it a wonderful place to live. So you might be someone who is really interested in making your home lovely. Maybe it's a new home, because I feel like there's been the breaking up of a relationship here with a soulmate, someone you thought was your soulmate. You know, you guys, soulmates do break up. If they're not ready for each other, they do break up. So this is, I think you're trying to make your home livable, and that you love doing that, and that you want to do that for your your person. I rise above all limitations. And I believe that's what happens here, is that as you come into the Fool energy here, that you are rising above all of your limitations. When I am ready to make positive changes in my life, I attract whatever I need to help me. And that is manifestation, my friends. Continue to think about the positive things and they will continue to come your way. Right. So that's the deal. And as I said, I know it can be confusing when you're someone who is either looking at the past, present, or future going down, or past, present, or future going that way. But this is why I use the 9-card spread, because it gives so much information. So again, you know, just play this back. And if you are the person who is, you know, going left to right or top to bottom, then you know that this is either your reading or it is not. All right. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for your likes, for your subscribes. If you want to hit the bell button, that would be great. And I will be back in the middle of the month for you, Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I'm going to go. Bye, guys.